Hello, this is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. We are going to be talking about 3 things that are crucial to owner-operators and that will solve their pain points if you're a dispatcher and you want to make yourself presentable to a new carrier or maybe improve your status with them. Hopefully this video will help you. So the first thing that you need to do, of course, with a carrier is give them more paying loads. Now that's right now the biggest pain point. This one is important. It might not be as important as the next point, but most owner operators will tell you right now that if they can find a dispatcher that's going to give them great paying loads, they will probably switch to that dispatcher. Now, you cannot, as a dispatcher, make brokers pay more than what they have, but you can try to negotiate every dollar out of them, and adding little by little, it helps, and the owner operators will appreciate that. Now, I see a lot of ads and a lot of claims that dispatchers can get them $10 or more $1,000 a week to a drive-in, which is really not possible right now unless you're going to be driving 4,000 to 5,000 miles a week, which is kind of illegal. But you can offer them your best ability and your willingness to go out of the way and get them rates that are more than average. And if you, a lot of dispatchers would call me and tell me that we have good paying loads, we have great paying loads, and they're throwing these numbers out there which don't make any sense at all. And we all know that you're not going to be able to make them. So even if you get a carrier or owner-operator to sign on with you as a dispatcher or even as a trucking authority, and you promise them these high-paying loads, after a week or two, they will realize that you have been lying this whole time, and they will just go away from you. What you need to do is to tell them that you're going to fight to get them the best paying loads that are available out there, right? So you have to phrase it correctly, and you have to have that mindset because if a lane is paying $1,000, most likely you're not going to be able to get that same lane for $1,500. Maybe you can get it for $1,100 or $1,200, maybe even $1,300. And if the carrier or owner-operator is noticing that you're fighting and that you're getting them on the average better paying rates than what they have, that should be enough. If the owner-operator is reasonable and they understand the markets, that you cannot magically give them these lows that are paying 150 or 200% more than what the average is, then you will be okay. The next point that I want to make here is that you have to be honest as a dispatcher. So that's their next biggest point, and I'm pretty sure it's right there on the same level as getting paid a lot or more than average. So that's a really good way to keep your owner-operators with you. If you are honest, you tell them right away. Even when you're trying to recruit them, you tell them what you are. If you don't have much experience, just tell them. If you have a lot of experience, tell them and give them proof for that. Tell them, I am going to tell you right away how heavy is the load, what time it picks up, when it delivers. Maybe it has 2 or 3 stops. Maybe it's a blind load. Maybe you need light and heavy scale tickets, right? You tell them that right away, and don't try to give them a load that they don't want to by lying, and then later you come in and say, hey, well, the broker changed this or they lied to me. No, don't lie to them. If they know that you're honest, they're going to believe you. And even if you tell them that the broker lied and you give them a proof to your drivers, then they will not blame you. They will appreciate you telling, hey, this load picks up at 2 p.m. today, instead of telling them it's 8 to 2 or it's open pickup. And when I get there at 11 a.m., then the shipper will tell them the load picks up at 2. And that's not fair. That's not honest. Maybe a driver could have done something else in the meantime. Maybe driver could have gotten a nap. Maybe the driver could have planned the trip better, but you did not tell them the truth, and now you made this even worse. And the third thing that you need to do as a dispatcher is be dependable. If they tell you, hey, I need a pickup number, you have to go on that phone or an email and blow away the broker's phone, because the driver needs to go. The driver is waiting. There are 5 trucks behind him. There is someone else waiting in line. You don't want them to wait and lose their turn. That's just an example. Maybe they call you in the middle of the night or on a weekend. Maybe they call you during regular business hours and you're not answering. Okay, that's not dependable. Even if you don't know how to solve the problem, because no one knows everything. Some people have more experience, some don't. Even if you don't know how to do something, go back to that point number 2 and be honest and tell them, I've never had a situation like this, but let me ask someone. Let me ask the broker. Let me ask a friend of mine. Let me ask another driver that I have, or maybe you. What do you think we should do? Maybe do some research online. Ask someone. Think about it for a while, and then try to resolve the problem. It's not end of the world if you don't know something, right? I would appreciate you more if you tell me I don't know something, but I'll do my best to figure it out. It's the same thing like if you go to a store and you ask an employee, where do you guys keep sugar? And the employee tells you, I don't know, it's my first day. And they just walk away. That employee should have gotten someone else that knows, or their manager, and tell them, hey, let me ask for you, I'll be right back. That's what we all want in our partners in this business. We want good money, we want honesty, and we want dependability. Thanks for watching. This is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Check out the links in description of this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. I'll see you guys around.